Donald Trump had this weird press conference slash speech slash campaign event in California today, and it was all very strange, especially when he started taking questions from reporters. That just didn't go well, but I think it's pretty clear to all of us that Donald Trump is trying to do some cleanup right now. He's trying to clean up his terrible debate performance, so he's trying to distract people by saying something outrageous or having a campaign event and doing something stupid, kind of the Donald Trump way. So I have some clips from this speech or press conference, whatever we're calling it, to show you. But before I do so, make sure to subscribe down below. It goes an incredibly long way. I really appreciate it. But now let's take a look at this press conference. So this is the first clip I want to show you. And if you can even believe it, Donald Trump is still spreading lies about Haitian immigrants in Ohio. Just take a look at this. It's outrageous.
In Springfield, Ohio, 20,000 illegal Haitian migrants have descended upon a town of 58,000 people, destroying their way of life. They've destroyed the place. And people don't like to talk about it because even the town doesn't like to talk about it because it sounds so bad for the town. They live there. They're proud. They love the town. For years, it was a great place, safe, nice. Now they have 20,000, and I actually heard today it's 32,000.
Okay, so he's just making up numbers now. He's saying it's 20,000, but I saw it's 32,000. I'm sure he got that number from somewhere on Truth Social in the depths of that app. But there's so much to say on this. Like, what's really gross about what Donald Trump is doing here is that at the core of it, it's incredibly racist, right? He's saying that, oh, these Haitians have come in and they're destroying your way of life. You have to be scared about them, which is nonsense. It's just nonsense. It's xenophobic garbage. The same stuff we've been hearing from Donald Trump for so long. Remember, this is the same guy who says that immigrants are poisoning the blood of our country. It's gross, it's disgusting, it's reprehensible. But look, I always find it ironic when Trump and the Republicans talk about illegal immigration, because if they're so concerned about it and they think it's such a problem, then why did Donald Trump kill the bipartisan border bill written by Democrats and Republicans, written by one of the most conservative senators in Congress? Why? Why? Oh, well, we know why, for political reasons. But Donald Trump wants to have it both ways. He wants to block immigration reform to not give Biden and Kamala Harris a win, but simultaneously wants to complain about illegal immigration, saying it's destroying America. So which one is it, Donald? Is it destroying America and you're blocking reform to that? Or is it not that big of a deal and you're just playing politics? Which one is it, Donald? Because you can't have it both ways. But what's so sinister, in addition to the racism, the xenophobia that Donald Trump is pushing here, what's so sinister about this claim from Trump is that it's not true. He's saying these Haitian immigrants have come in and destroyed Springfield, Ohio, and that they're destroying the way of life and that they're all illegal. That's not true. We have this article here from Reuters talking about how Haitian immigrants actually fueled Springfield's growth. These immigrants coming into Ohio, specifically Springfield, have revitalized the economy. They're working at Amazon factories, building engines for Ford, doing a variety of things that help America. But Donald Trump doesn't want to talk about those benefits because he wants to demonize these people. And by the way, they're legal. They're legal. They're working jobs. They're legal. They're paying taxes. They're here legally. They're legal immigrants. So what, are Republicans now throwing a fit over legal immigrants? They're just making up stuff about crime, about resources being used. They're just making it up. So now they have a problem with legal immigrants. I mean, that was always the end conclusion for Republicans. They just hate you if you're an immigrant, just generally, legal or illegal. They just don't like you. But they're all legal. Donald Trump continues to put a target on these people's backs. And now we're seeing heightened racism. We're seeing bomb threats to schools in Springfield and having to have evacuations. It's all just terrible. But this is who Donald Trump is. He doesn't care about the people. He doesn't care about the facts. He cares about running his campaign and keeping himself out of prison. It's so important that this guy loses. So that was just one of the outrageous comments he made during the press conference. But the next clip I want to show you is part of the Q&A session. A Fox reporter asked him about the debate, and some of the members of the Republican Party, his own party, criticizing his performance, and he just cut her off. He didn't want to hear it. So let's take a look at this.
President, what do you have two questions on the debate? First of all, I know you've said that you will not do another debate. Some of your own Republican allies have come out and said that you missed the mark.
No, excuse me. Most of my Republican allies had said I was great in the debate. You're just like, a lot of other people at Fox. Well, why don't you say most 94% of the Republicans said I did phenomenally in the debate? Some said that I could have been tougher. I don't know how I could have been tougher when I said he's the worst president and she is the worst vice president in the history of our country.
Yeah, so this is once again, he's doing cleanup, as I said at the beginning of the video. He is still very upset about his debate performance. He's very upset that people around the country saw a humiliation live in front of our faces on stage. That's what he's very, very depressed about these days. And you can see it in his anger. Like, he just cut this reporter off. She's trying to ask him a question about the debate and ask him about the reality of some of his Republican colleagues coming out and saying, yeah, he didn't do that well. RFK Jr. said that on Fox News the other day. We talked about it and covered it on this channel. Mitt Romney said that Donald Trump didn't do well. Many people within the Republican Party said, yeah, you know what? Donald Trump didn't do well at the debate. He missed the mark, as the Fox News reporter just said right there. And Donald Trump just wants to deny reality, saying, well, why don't you talk about all of the people that praise me? Of course, people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert and Matt Gaetz are going to say that Donald Trump did great. That's all they do. Donald Trump could say that the sky is green and grass is purple, and they'd say, yep, he's absolutely right. So, of course, those people are going to say that he did well, but like these kind of more center-right Republican senators, like I'd say like Mitt Romney is, not really RFK Jr., but Mitt Romney, are being honest about the debate, saying that Kamala Harris was competent. She answered the questions well. She did great. Donald Trump, not so much. He is a very angry man, just a very angry man who takes his anger out in like really unhealthy ways. I think Donald Trump just needs some therapy. I think that'd go a long way for him and maybe reduce the narcissism that's embedded in his personality. But I digress. I'm just letting you know how I feel about Trump. But anyway, the next clip I want to show you, and kind of the final clip I want to show you, is Donald Trump responding to questions about his relationship with far-right, MAGA lunatic, terrible person, just generally. I think it's a good way to describe her. Terrible person, Laura Loomer. His relationship with her. She's been traveling with him the past couple of days on his plane at campaign events, like working with him. It's all very strange. And he was asked a question about their relationship, and you just got to see his answer. So here it is.
Your Republican colleagues or your allies who are concerned about your close relationship with Laura Loomer?
Well, I don't know what they would say. Laura's been a supporter of mine, just like a lot of people are supporters, and she's been a supporter of mine. She speaks very positively of the campaign. I'm not sure why you asked that question, but Laura is a supporter. I don't control Laura. Laura has to say what she wants. She's a free spirit. Well, I don't know. I mean, look, I can't tell Laura what to do. Laura's a supporter. I have a lot of supporters, so I don't know what exactly you're referring to. That's okay. Yeah, please. I just don't know. Laura's a supporter. I don't know. She is a strong person. She's got strong opinions, and I don't know what she said, but that's not up to me.
Wow. Pathetic. And then he also had this exchange later in the press conference saying, a reporter asked him, Laura Loomer is traveling with you. She made racist remarks about your opponent. She also espoused 9/11 conspiracies. Do you disavow those remarks? And instead of saying, I disavow those remarks, those are wrong, he said, well, I have to see what those remarks are. I don't even know what you're talking about. He knows exactly what we're talking about. He knows exactly what that reporter is talking about. Yeah, Laura Loomer is like a 9/11 denier. She thinks it's like one big conspiracy. She's made racist remarks about Kamala Harris, racist remarks about Obama, Michelle Obama, just generally gross statements about a variety of people, and doing even awful things to Republicans. She is so crazy that Marjorie Taylor Greene the other day came out and said, yeah, I disavow this person. If you're too crazy for Marjorie Taylor Greene, you're too far gone times a million. Marjorie Taylor Greene's already too far gone. Laura Loomer's like that times 10. That times 10. That's how crazy she is. And instead of just saying, yeah, I disavow those comments, like you shouldn't be making racist remarks about anybody, and I disavow anything that Laura has said about 9/11, he doesn't say that. He doesn't say that. He defends her, saying she's strong. What? Okay, he's hanging out with Laura Loomer. He had dinner with Kanye West. He had dinner with Nick Fuentes. This guy surrounds himself with terrible people. And a lot of these people will be in the White House if he wins. He will make Laura Loomer like press secretary. God, it's such a disaster over there at the Trump campaign. Not doing well. He's having a very rough time right now. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. And then when anybody asks him the question about like, hey, why are you hanging out with a 9/11 denier? He just says, what a stupid question. Why did you ask me that question? So that was Donald Trump's press conference event in California today. I wasn't lying when I said it was weird. I wasn't lying when I said it was a disaster, because it very clearly was. Just a very strange event overall involving Donald Trump. One that I don't know why his campaign continues to have. I don't know why they continue to send him out there, because he does stuff like this all the time. It just goes really, really badly. But aside from all that, I will leave the video there. I'm excited to hear what you have to say about this press conference. So make sure to subscribe down below, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, and of course, comment. Let me know what you think and what your response is to all of this. But I will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.